Oh, welcome back to Barf City, episode 28. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
So, if y'all hear us chuckle a little bit, just no, y'all ain't gonna be able to see it, but we've been messing with avatars on our recording software.
I can
So,
hear you over my
yeah.
chewing. Mhm. Is my microphone picking up the chewing?
Yeah, yeah, it
Oh,
is.
my
Would
bad.
you yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. This is gonna be an interesting episode for sure. Anyways, so how was your weekend, my friend?
It was pretty good actually. You won't believe what I did yesterday.
Oh, what was that?
Started a new religion. Not
Not
real,
gonna even
not
know.
not really. No, no. What I actually did didn't sound nearly as interesting.
The listeners are not gonna know why we're laughing so hard on this episode.
They're gonna think we're like high or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
So just to give
I
y'all a description, I have for some reason decided to choose a fox avatar that's in a hoodie. No, I'm not a
I
furry.
don't think
Just
mine is
but
as funny. I feel compelled to change it back to the fox because it's not as funny this way.
but as soon as he said that, I like,
Hmm.
and it just so you can see the visual of the fox, just like
What's the
surprised
difference?
face.
Oh, that's last year's Avatar.
Hmm.
Ah.
Anyways,
Yeah, this one's more responsive with the mouth and stuff.
yeah, it is. That
The
sounded
other one.
dirty.
But anyway, so like I own a treadmill, right?
Yeah.
And but I haven't used it in like, well, I haven't used it to run on, I should specify, in like almost 4 years now. It's basically just become a giant clothes hanger that I just would throw all my clothes on top of.
Yeah.
And so yesterday I randomly just have had a sudden strong urge to go for a run on my treadmill.
Oh,
So
okay.
I had
Yeah.
to clean my treadmill off and get it plugged in, and then I about killed over because I ran for like barely 2 minutes, and I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like, it took me like almost an hour to catch my breath. I sat in the chair and like chugged water and was like popping pills and everything. I was like, oh my God, my lungs hurt like so
What?
my my
Clarify.
lungs my
Popping
lungs were hurting
pills.
like so bad. I was like, man, I am in bad shape.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
Ah, I lost my headphones.
Are you like kissing the air or something?
No. I was. No,
My air conditioner is so loud. But yeah, that was
I don't
my
hear it.
exciting day yesterday. I know, but I can barely hear you over the dang thing because it's like so loud. Oh wait, I wonder if this got turned down. No, it's normal. It's the only annoying thing about having two different like volume adjusters, like one on my headphones and then one on my computer. So sometimes one is lower and I don't realize it. And I'm like, why is it so quiet? And I'm like, oh yeah, because I got this one turned down.
Huh. I don't do that.
You don't have volume on your headphone?
Well, I do, but it turns up both sides at once.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it turns, but like if I accidentally bumped it like lower or something, and I'm sitting there turning up the volume on my computer and wondering why it's like but anyway, maybe I'm not making any sense. But
No, no, no.
oh man,
Anyways, So
I was trying to bob my head forward and back with my mouth open to make it look like I'm doing you know what.
no, no, don't you
But
do it. No.
it's not working though. It won't register it that way.
We're gonna end up becoming no,
Yeah,
no, we're not doing
it won't do it.
no. Yeah, it doesn't really move forwards that much.
Yeah, it just moves side to side mostly.
Side to side.
I could do a side if I could stick my tongue out, I could do a side to side lick. Mine's not
Okay,
registering my
okay, we're
tongue
gonna have
very
to
well.
stop this.
Maybe your tongue is your tongue longer than mine? I don't know.
I I don't know. No, I don't.
Mine doesn't seem to be registering my tongue very well.
Hmm. This is already off to a weird start. I told you.
So what'd you do this week?
Um. Well, I had an eventful weekend. Done a lot of events on video games.
It helps that you're like so dramatic with the way you talk because you do that in real life too. Like
Yeah,
you move your body a lot as you talk. You're very
yeah.
gestury and
Animated.
yeah. And so
Very
it
animated. Yeah.
makes this even more like hilarious because your avatar is like moving as you're doing all these dramatic movements.
Yay!
Oh
I
man.
think honestly I'm over animated because I'm watching these. So I think I'm even extra animated.
Right,
But no.
you're trying to make it more dramatic, but you do that in real life though.
No, I'm
Anyway, what were you saying?
yeah, just done a bunch of video game stuff. Played some events, played some backrooms games, and yeah, died a lot on one video game. It was sad. Very sad.
Sounds like it. I'm moving my mouth up and down really, really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
Sorry, Amber. My God.
Oh, I'm dying over
Let
here.
me close my mouth and open my or open my mouth and close my eyes. See what that looks like. Leave it up to my mouth. The first thing I want to do is make it look like I'm doing something dirty.
You.
That's right where my mind goes.
So maybe we'll never have a face reveal or be VR podcasters. I mean, because like,
Oh, well, I wouldn't do that if it was my face.
I don't
Well,
know.
maybe not right. Probably not right away. Anyway, maybe eventually, once I got more comfortable. that taken
Uh,
that taken out of context could sound really dirty.
yeah.
Once
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
more comfortable, you know.
Off to a great start. Off to a very great start here today. But off to
Oh
a
man.
very good start here today, folks. It's very fun.
And here I had a serious topic in mind.
Oh,
But
really?
no,
I
no,
highly doubt that.
no, not really. I don't usually talk serious topics. I have before, but it's just not very common for me.
I mean, clearly having a whole episode of serious topic.
Oh man. Oh friggin' A.
Yeah. This is Barf City at its finest, folks.
Oh my God.
So, trying to get away from some of this, trying not to get distracted, but I guess Deadpool and Wolverine's had a lot of hiccups behind the stage. A lot of fighting between Ryan Reynolds and the directors against Disney. So, like, I guess there was supposed to be a couple scenes of a female Wolverine, they think is codenamed Wolverina or whatever, that's supposed to kill some Wolverines. And holy crap, you changed it. And I guess it didn't fit what Ryan and them were going for. So they went to cut it. And I guess Disney's not happy about that.
I'm a dog.
Ugh.
Right. I'm listening. Kinda.
Ah,
I'm a
oh
cow.
no, my mother-in-law would
Moo.
love that. She likes cows and the color purple, and that's a cow in a purple hoodie. She would love that.
Let's see if I can do it. Uh,
Ah!
oh my god, I'm having way too much fun with it.
Mm. I'm actually trying to talk about some stuff, some nerd news, you know.
Okay, I get another one.
Ah, what is with the mouth on that one? Fuck.
Oh my god. Ooh, is it a panda?
Yeah, it's a
Oh god,
panda.
that's a horrible looking panda.
That is a very horrible looking panda.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
the polar bear looks better. Ooh, I like the polar bear. I'm gonna do the polar bear. Mm. But yeah, Wolverine.
Anyway, but yeah, so I guess there's been quite a bit of behind the scenes stuff going on, Disney stuff lately.
Yeah.
Eh, yeah, and I know you don't care.
So I was muting my mic because I was chewing, so I didn't want the audience to hear my crunching. So I was just kind of like listening as I was chewing.
You need to eat before the podcast, my friend.
I was asleep. I
Wake
can't
the
eat
fuck
while
up
I'm
earlier.
Oh man, if I could do like certain things in my sleep, it would be so nice. Like I wish while I was asleep, I could go, I could eat, use the bathroom, take a shower. It would be so nice.
You would go to work if you could work asleep.
Oh, I totally would.
I, and I thought I was lazy.
Yeah, if there's a lazy way to do something, I would totally do.
Mm.
I wish I could just live my whole mundane day just sleep. And then as soon as I'm ready to do something fun that I want to do, then I wake up and do it. Oh my God. My stomach hurts for all this. Oh man.
I swear to you guys, we're not high or anything. We have not taken no drug. Well, at least I have. I don't know about him.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, as I see your animated mouth opening and closing because you're chewing.
I wish my avatar had I wish I had an option to put like a cigarette in my avatar's mouth.
Uh, you don't even smoke.
I know, but it would be funny.
Ah.
Oh my god, my stomach hurts so bad. The
We're not gonna get much done in this podcast, are we?
This is the greatest
Okay, okay.
episode ever. Oh man.
Well, for us, because we're actually got some visuals. I mean,
Oh, I
if you
would
want to put
love
the
this.
episode up
I
with
would
the
love this if
visuals,
I would love this if I stumbled across this episode and people were just laughing.
uh,
Oh, get a swig of water.
okay, I'm gonna have to tell you, you gotta do this
Sorry. I probably should have muted my mic before I did that.
before you die on screen.
Let's see if I can make myself look like I'm dying. Did it look like I'm dying?
No,
Oh
it
yeah.
just went. It just went.
I guess
That's what exactly. It just went.
I forgot it doesn't really move forward. It only moves side to side. I'm drooling
Yeah.
all over myself. Uh,
Damn.
okay, I'm gonna make myself look like I die sideways.
This video gets 20 likes. We'll make the
That
video
just looks
part.
like I'm sleeping.
this this episode gets like 20 likes. We'll make sure to put up
Oh my
the
god.
video part.
I'm probably scaring my children.
Wait, you don't already scare them?
My daughter's yelling at me. She said I'm being so loud she can't even hear the video.
Wow.
Oh man. Oh god. Well,
That's
that
why I
was an
recorded.
exciting intro.
Yeah, very exciting intro. Yep. Try to get on to good topics here,
I know, right? My
right?
neck, my neck is stiff. Uh, uh. Let's try this.
Oh. Looks like your avatar's trying to break its neck.
Oh.
The fuck? Hmm. So, in other news, things are boring. No,
Greens.
apparently there is a um energy drink powder company like G Fuel and shit
Yeah.
that has a flavor that is Gamer Girl bathwater. Yeah.
What would you? Well, never mind. I know who it is. I was about to say who would want that, but I was like, well, I could
Yep.
probably think
Yep.
there's probably thousands of people
Yep.
that would want.
For all of you that are interested in knowing,
Sorry.
as he dies on the screen, if the energy drink company is called Swift. One of my buddies is sponsored by it now. Yeah,
like like Tay Tay Swift.
just Swift. I guess Taylor Swift, if you're saying Tay Tay Swift, I guess.
Tay Tay.
Tay Tay!
Oh my God, it's Tay Tay.
What is that king's mouth go down so far?
Because I opened up my mouth really wide. That's what she said.
It's just okay. I'm like, yeah.
Can you not open up your mouth that wide with your avatar?
Um,
Huh. Yeah, mine gets really like narrow too. Maybe it's because I'm a polar bear.
maybe.
Try show me with my
Yeah.
mouth. I probably look freaking ridiculous.
I mean, I'm glad I don't actually get to see you. I just see the polar bear.
Man. You'd rather see the polar bear instead of me?
Yep, it's a lot prettier,
How dare you?
and it wears nicer hoodies.
I don't even own a gray, black, or whatever that is hoodie.
Black.
Yeah, it's kind of in between. Ash black, I guess.
Ash black.
Ash black. That would be a
Thing
cool
is,
name.
okay,
That'd be a
so
cool
my
name for like a protagonist in an action movie. The name's
I'm
Black.
Ash.
Ash Black.
Ash black.
That'll be the title
Oh
of the
my
movie too.
god.
Ash Black. He comes after the. He comes.
Are you gonna actually be alive at the end of this one?
Uh,
Yeah. This one's gonna be just mostly laughter.
you're in San Francisco.
Alrighty. This is Puff City reporting from the San Diego Bridge.
You do look like a news reporter,
Yeah.
like the way you're standing there. Well, not
Same with you.
not your look, but you look like you're standing
Yeah.
where a news reporter would be standing.
Yeah. Right behind me, you can see how's things over there in Hawaii, my friend.
Ah. As you can see, the weather is beautiful today. Yours looks a bit more gloomy, but still good.
I mean, it's still early here.
Yeah, that's
Can't you
true.
see the beautiful
Yeah,
sunrise
mine's
behind
like in the
me?
middle of the day. I don't even know where the hell I
Yeah.
am. I guess I'm in uh
There's palm trees, white sand, it looks like.
I'm in Miami.
Miami.
Yep.
That
Looks like
makes sense.
Miami.
I mean, very windy. So, how's a polar bear handling Miami?
Oh, freaking A. So, I watched a movie yesterday that I haven't seen since I was like a teenager. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen the movie Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's fascinating. Anyway, I watched.
I got Hey, I haven't. Oh,
I'm just
yes,
messing.
yes, I've
I'm
watched
just messing.
Disturbia.
I'm just messing with you. I
I
watched
couldn't
it.
remember. It's the one where he's like, you see their neighbor or whatever.
Right, yeah. So I had seen about, I think it's at this point now, it's been almost a year. I decided to rewatch the old movie Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock,
Yeah,
and of course stars Jimmy Stewart, and 1950s film, and it's the same concept where he breaks his leg, and so he's kind of like stuck in a wheelchair, other than when he's laying down in bed, essentially. And
yeah,
he gets kind of bored, and he start his he's kind of a nosy guy, I guess, and so he
mm,
starts spying on his neighbors, and he does it very heavily, unlike the Disturbia movie.
yeah,
He's like he's just like practically living at his window, like with binoculars, like watching his neighbors. And uh and of course that's when an event takes place, where he becomes suspicious of one of his neighbors, that he may have murdered his wife. And
well, I mean, it is an Albert Hitchcock film.
yeah, so he oh my gosh, I can't believe Alfred Hitchcock would write something like that. And somebody's wife got murdered. Well, maybe. Actually, the movie never fully even answers that question.
Mm.
Even at the end, interesting thing about Rear Window. Even oh, by the way, major spoilers if you've never seen the 1954 film. Uh,
I mean, I haven't, so.
oh well, sorry. Anyway, too late now. I'm about to do spoilers for Disturbia too, so be warned. And but basically, yeah, the movie, even up to the end of the movie, he never even technically finds out if the man murdered his wife or not. It's They sort of leave it up to the audience to decide. And but that's quite a different story in Disturbia. Disturbia is sort of like a remake, but at the same time, it's kind of its own film that just takes a lot of heavy inspiration from
Yeah.
Rear Window. It feels like a remake, but it also doesn't at the same time. And because in this movie it
Yeah.
follows a teenager named Kel, and he's on house arrest, so because he punched his Spanish teacher, and but
Yeah.
and this kid he's a little bit of a jerk, but he kind of has a reason to be. He had just lost his dad a year prior, and so he's kind of going through a rough time, but he's not handling it very well. And so he gets himself in a bunch of situations that winds up getting him on house arrest. And so of course, he does what any teenager would have done in the mid 2000s. He starts by playing video games, playing on the computer, watching trash television. I think he watches a lot of reality shows and stuff like that. And but then his mom, turns into the big B, and she comes along and shuts all his accounts down because she feels like he should be punished for what he did, and he shouldn't be acting like he's on a vacation or something. Um, and she even gets rid of the TV. She like literally cuts the cord to where he can't plug it back in. And
Yeah, that's a very smart thing to do. I mean, you're gonna have to pay for that bitch.
I know, right? Now she's got to get the cord rewired when all this is over. Anyway.
And if she, yeah, either get the cord rewire or if she fucked it up when she cut it and threw it away or something, she's got to buy a whole new
Yeah, I mean, the movie
TV.
makes it pretty obvious that, her losing her husband, she's not handling it very well either. So they're both, kind of handling it in their own way, and they're handling it very
Neither very
poorly.
good.
Yeah, very poorly, and they're kind of
Yeah.
taking it out on each other and stuff like that. And so that's kind of the way she's handling it. And so it basically puts him in a situation where he's bored out of his mind. So he starts essentially spying on his neighbors. And but the difference with Disturbia is he doesn't do it quite as heavily as in Rear Window. He really only spies on like three neighbors technically, and one of them, it's like the only reason why he's spying on him is because there's these kids that are like giving him a hard time because they know he's on house arrest, and they keep ding dong ditching him and leaving crap on his porch and stuff like that, trying to just tick him off. And and so that's the only reason why he like watches them a couple times, because he's trying to see how to get like revenge on them. Really, the two neighbors he's spying on the most is this girl next door that he kind of develops a crush on, and then this old guy the other way. And those, really, he doesn't really spy on anyone else, unlike in Rear Window where he's looking at like almost all his neighbors. And so, roundabout way, basically, he discovers. Now, this part, I would argue that it's not really that much of a spoiler because the movie flat out tells you, like, almost right away that
Yeah, it's
this
in the description of the script
is the
movie too.
neighbor. It makes it very obvious. I mean, like, he might as well just had a T-shirt on that said "I'm the killer" in the movie, because like the movie doesn't even try to hide it. Like it makes it very obvious. Like, yeah, he's doing it. He's a killer, and it's obvious about it, and it doesn't try to hide it. And this movie is not really a mystery movie. It's more of a thriller movie, uh, unlike Rear Window, where they try to suspense you and ease you in. They try to kind of be like, what's going on? Is this, is he seeing things? Is it all in his head? This movie, it's like, oh no, he knows what's going on. This guy's doing this. And and so, like I said, it's not really that much of a spoiler, and they show it like early in the movie too. And this guy basically finds out that they he finds out that these teenagers have been spying on him while he has been doing, like trying to hide these bodies and stuff in his house. And so he tries to get revenge on them, and the movie goes like crazy like in the last like 40 minutes. I mean,
Yeah.
it goes like literally from 0 to 60. I've read some reviews online about this movie because I didn't really know how I felt after I got done watching it. But a lot of people said they really liked the pace of the movie, and I was just like, really? I was just like, I kind of felt like Disturbia went from like 0 to 60. It's like the first half of the movie, it's just like, really, it's all just setup. It's just putting him in the situation that he needs to be for this event to take place. And
Yeah.
then suddenly the just event just kind of takes place, and then everything just spins out of control until the very end of the movie. That's pretty much, it's like two halves of a movie. And unlike Rear Window, where they, like I said, it slowly builds up to everything, which is my preference. So I kind of liked Rear Window better than Disturbia, but both
But you
movies
like
were
a
good.
slower pace.
Right. I just that was it. Like I said, it is fair to say
Hmm.
that Disturbia wasn't really trying to do that. I think it was trying to make the movie feel chaotic at the second half. It wanted it to feel that way, and so it did it. What it wanted to do. So it just I just my preference is I like the build up. But I will say, out of these are actually not the only two films that have this same story. There's also a 1998 remake of Rear Window starring Christopher Reeve. Um, it was a direct-to-TV movie, and this one's a lot more like Rear Window. The only difference is in this movie he's paralyzed because it's Christopher Reeve, and so he is also nosy, and he starts spying on his neighbors using all this technology. and all these cameras and stuff like that. So even late at night when it gets really dark, he can actually see into certain people's windows and stuff. It's really creepy. And and he the same thing essentially happens. He gets suspicious that he notices something. I won't spoil this little tiny detail, but he notices a change happen at someone's house, and he starts getting suspicious that someone got murdered.
Hmm.
But, and again, same thing with this movie. I'll spoil this part though. Same thing with this movie. The way it ends is it kind of makes it seem like, did he do it? Did he not do it? You know, kind of one of those things. And unlike Disturbia, where like, yeah, he did it. And but in my opinion, even though this is a direct-to-TV movie, I actually prefer the Christopher Reeve version out of all three of them. I think to me the problem I like the slower pace with the 1950s version, but it's a bit too slow paced in my opinion. It gets a bit too draggy at some points because they also have all three of these movies also have the guy and girl like relationship going on too in the middle of all this, and they focus a lot more on that in the 1950s version, like him and his
Oh,
girlfriend.
nice. Real quick.
Yeah,
Apparently, Kevin Williamson, the director,
yeah,
is to develop four new series adaptations of Albert Hitchcock's 1954's Rear Window, Bruce
like
Ware's 2022 book, The It Girl, and David Fincher's 1997 film, The Game.
like a modern day version of Rear Window.
Yeah, he's making
Oh,
and it's gonna be a series on Peacock.
see, that's the interesting thing. After I got done watching Disturbia, I was actually thinking that I was like, I wonder if you could make a modern day version of this movie because I was just like, the problem is nowadays we have so much technology, and I'm not sure how you could. But then I started thinking about, it, I was like, actually, in some ways, you could actually make a movie like Rear Window even easier nowadays because people are so distracted by technology. If someone was like, if one of my neighbors were spying on me, I honestly would have no idea because I don't pay that close attention. And which is kind of creepy to think about. But anyway, uh, but so I was like, that would make an interesting. I was sitting there thinking, kind of playing it out in my head, how a movie like Rear Window would play out in like today's world. Because, like I said, Disturbia came out in the mid 2000s, and that technology was
Mm-hmm.
there, but it still wasn't quite like, social media hadn't taken over quite yet at that point, and it was also like, yes, there was a lot of technology and teenagers, spent a lot of time, but it was sort of a mixed experience. Teenagers during that time was half and half. They
Yeah,
spent a lot of time on technology, but they also spent a lot of time still hanging out, like going out to their friends' houses and doing those
yeah.
things too. And I'm not saying kids today don't do that, but I'm just saying it's less common. And
I'm just curious on how he's gonna handle it because I mean I loved his movies. What
oh
I know
wow,
what
to
you did
make my
last
mouth go sideways.
summer. I like the Scream movies he's done.
Uh, uh See, there's vertical and sideways. I can't do a
I
yes. Can I? No, it won't let me. It only does the no. You can only say no on here. You can't say yes.
can say yes.
Well, I meant like physically. I can't consent.
Yes.
I can't consent physically to any. You know what I mean. I love how just blank face your avatar looked. You said that you're just like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, uh, but anyway, that's Disturbia, and I love movies like that where it kind of where suddenly a character, they're living their everyday mundane life, and then suddenly something could be subtle or could something be a bit more dramatic, but something kind of sort of stops that from happening, and they suddenly have to kind of adapt to that, and they're noticing things they never noticed before. So I like a lot. There's other movies like that too, sort of other stalker movies. There's an old movie from I think it's also from the 50s, could be from the 60s. I think it's called Someone's Watching Me, I think is the name of the movie. And that it sort of has that same concept where she's just living her mundane life, and then suddenly she starts to become suspicious that someone's stalking her. and so she starts picking up on all these little
Did you say
clues.
the 1978 film?
Yeah, it could be a 70s movie. Yeah, could be. It's a pretty old movie, but I couldn't remember what decade it came out in. So it's sort of that same concept. And there's even modern day, of course, movies like that too. If you don't want to, I don't want to make people think that I
Yeah,
only watch
someone's
old. I
watching
don't
a
want people to think that
1978 horror film.
Mm. Yeah, I don't want people to think that I only watch like old movies. I like modern day movies too, but there are modern day movies. I just can't really think of one at the top of my head.
Yeah.
But do that same concept where my eyes keep my avatar's eyes keep closing for some reason, even when they're not closed. Oh, maybe it's because I got my glasses on.
Maybe.
That may be why it's not registering them very well. Yeah, because they get stuck closed sometimes. I've noticed. Like I'll blink and then they'll stay closed for a split second. But it looks like when I got them off, they don't do that. It's hard to tell because I'm blind when I take them off. But yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was something else I was going to bring up, but now for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. Oh, freaking A, man.
Damn. So I went to go watch Halloween End last night, right? Right.
Oh yeah, what'd you think about it? I'm still on the fence about that movie. I can't
Uh,
make up my mind whether I like it or not.
so apparently took it off Peacock.
They took it off?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't get to watch it.
No.
Sorry, that's not funny. I'm just watching your Avatar facial reaction. I'm not happy that you didn't get to watch it. I wish you could watch it.
Yeah, and
Because I'm curious what your
now
opinion is. So, mm, mm. Or what your opinion would be if you saw it. Mm. Because
the
I need to
show
watch.
is on Hulu, but with an extra premium subscription.
Oh yeah, one of those things. Yeah.
It's a stars now, guy. I'm like, why the fuck did
I,
they take it
I,
off
I can't
Peacock?
look
Because
at
the
your
other ones were
avatar
on
because it
Peacock.
starts making me laugh.
They took off all of the Halloween movies off Peacock.
Is probably maybe another streaming service offered him a deal or something. One of those kind of
Mm,
things. They're always trading around movies and other things.
yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, I need to rewatch that movie again because, like I said, I still can't make up my mind if I actually like. I like parts of it, but the movie as a whole. I can't make up my mind if I like it or not. So
And I'll have to get Paramount Plus if I want to watch Scream. So, uh,
does it
or
look
rent
like
it.
I'm kissing when I do that? Oh
No,
yeah, it kind of does a little bit.
no, it's just weirdly.
How about open mouth kiss? Just let it happen, baby. Oh man. Oh, that would be entertaining if we never mind, I better not say. I'm thinking weird thoughts again. Oh man.
Why you want to make actual
I wanted to see
Arrow?
what it would look like if we could get our avatars to kiss.
No, no,
It would just be our avatars. It's not like me and you would be kissing.
no.
They don't
There's
even
no.
look like us. Uh, I will
I'm.
say though, if I imagined us as animals, these are sort of similar animals the way I would picture us. Like if I was an animal, I feel like I'd kind of be a polar bear or maybe a panda bear
No, you're more of a
because I'm
panda.
I'm kind of lazy, you know. But yeah, I could totally see you as like a wolf. So if you were an animal, so
Thank you. I
yep.
guess
I don't think I could be a wolf. Maybe I could be one of the. I could see myself as a dog, depending on
I
what
can
kind
see
of
you
dog.
as a fox.
Yeah, I could see myself as a fox. So
I think you should use the fox avatar again.
I just like the polar bear so much. But
You like the polar bear so
I guess I could change it to a fox, but I just really like the polar bear.
also the fox has the red hoodie.
I guess the fox does stand out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed too. I was like, hey, it's got a red hoodie. I'm like, this literally would be something I would wear. Actually, I have multiple red hoodies.
I mean I would wear my hoodie, this hoodie that's right here, but yeah, I'd prefer a green hoodie or black.
Yeah, I have a black hoodie too. It says friends on the front.
Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, da, da.
Da-da-da. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
No one told you life
His
was
life
okay. I'll
was-
stop. I
So
want to
no
start.
one told you life was gonna be.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Er, er.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it up to the comments section, right? Right.
All right.
If we ever blow up and people want to comment, right, I'm gonna actually put one out there.
Right.
Comment. Would you rather see this podcast just stay
If I
audio
could do
only,
crooked mouth with the box.
eventually become like us on the screen, like most podcasts now on YouTube, or would you rather a videos of VR podcasters
Oh
with
man.
avatars?
Oh man.
Let's see. I want to see what the comment section.
La 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 wee. La 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 woo. La 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 wee. La la
What the
la la
fuck?
woo. Wee woo. Okay, I'll stop.
What?
I'm
You
I'm probably
almost
getting
sound
on
like you're
people.
fucking Animal Crossing singing over there.
I was trying to be dramatic with the fox avatar, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm probably getting on people's nerves. I better
Hey,
stop.
Kevin,
Yeah.
what does the fox say?
I don't remember how the song goes. It's been too long. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, can't remember.
Actually, that was actually right. Or close to it's like
What the
semi what he does. Yeah.
fox say? Hotty, 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 ho. Hotty, hotty. I'm starting to slowly remember it as I sing it.
uh,
Have to look up your avatar's face.
yeah,
Oh
I've
man.
actually kind of learned how to get it to go.
Yeah, yours jitters a lot. Does mine do that? I can't tell because the screen's too small.
Yeah, you kind of jitter.
Yeah, I guess they probably all do that. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's trying to, I guess it's constantly trying to stay synchronized with your face. So it's jittering around. But
Yeah.
I had a dream last night. I know it's amazing. And I had a dream. I don't know if anyone's ever watched the show, but they probably at least are familiar with it. The show Two and a Half Men. I had a
Hmm.
dream that I was playing Alan, Charlie's brother, and I had just
I mean,
woke. I had just woken up. Don't say anything here. And I just I just woke it up, and Charlie was like walking through the living room, and he was drinking his coffee, and and I was just sitting there complaining, going like, "Oh, my back," and he was just like, "Rough night," and I was just like, "Yeah." I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning. I couldn't make up my mind which side I wanted to be on. And then Charlie looked at me and was just like, "Yeah, I had the same problem, but except what did he say? Except my night, uh, I can't remember. He said some kind of punchline, but I can't remember what it was. It was pretty funny. I cracked myself laughing, woken up. I was like, is that a line from the show that I was dreaming about, or did my brain just make that up in my dream? I have no idea.
yeah, it had to be fun to show your brain stuff.
That's it. That's the end of the podcast. This is the last episode of Barb's. My feelings have been hurt too bad. I just can't come back.
No, don't worry, folks. Even if he doesn't come back, I'll still be here.
Nope. No
I don't
Barf
give
City
up on you.
ever. I'm shutting it down.
No, I'll be making a new YouTube channel. It'll be Barf City 2.0. It'll be
I'm gonna
better than
sue you in
ever.
court.
No, you didn't copyright it.
Yep, I'm gonna copyright it first and then sue you in court.
Nope, because my name's on it too, so you can't.
No, my name's the CEO.
Nope.
You're just COO.
Oh, this is how it's gonna be played, huh?
No, I could see you as co-CEO. Not that we really need to be CEOs. It's just two of us. Like, who are we? Chief executive over uh, the audience, I guess.
Yep.
We are the chief.
We're the I'm the governor, you're the mayor.
I think it's the other way around.
No.
Yep. I'm the
Nah.
president. You're the governor.
Yo, my bitch.
Sorry. Oh, let me try to open my eyes really wide.
Why
I
you
keep
open
trying
your
to.
mouth too?
I don't know. It just does that. I have no control over my own face.
Even
My
in your
eyebrows
own
are.
avatar listens to
No,
you.
it's just my eyebrows that are going up. I don't think my eyes are actually changing. Oh, friggin' A, man. Oh, frig.
What did you drink?
Water.
Then what the hell did you eat?
Um, pork rinds.
I've noticed in my avatar, if I laugh to a certain amount of length, like it'll actually like act like it's laughing itself.
Yeah,
But anyways,
I'm a girl.
oh, I knew it.
That looks a little bit more like me.
It's still hideous.
It still looks like a girl, but it looks more like me.
Oh, you're playing with his avatar stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna change. Oh yeah, I want to lighten up my skin just a little bit. Maybe that'll look a little bit more. Yeah, that looks more like me. I'm at the beach though. I'm supposed to be having a tan going on.
I don't know if you can even tan.
I'm pretty full.
Pretty fool.
I can tan. I can now
Yeah.
anyway. I used to not be able to tan very well,
Yeah.
but I can
I
tan.
kind of have to
I tan
like
pretty easily now.
burn a few times before I can tan.
That's the way I used to be. Now I tan much better. The only reason why I don't have a tan is because I'm never out in the sun. So, what else did you do this weekend?
I mean, I just basically had a lazy weekend.
Yeah. Well, isn't every weekend a lazy weekend?
Not really.
Shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby?
Uh,
So once I start getting silly, I that's the way my brain works. I just start thinking of the most random crap.
you are the most random crap.
Yay! That's what my mom said to me when I was born. I'm like,
Eh,
Jesus, most random crap. It would be horrible to say to your child when they were born. Huh? Not that I would know about it, but she could have theoretically said that, and I'd never know. I
I
couldn't
don't know
see
if
my
your
mom.
mom.
I couldn't see my mom saying that though. Maybe in a joking way, but I don't think when you're just giving birth. I don't think that's a time for joking.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
not for the mom anyway. I think other people might make jokes. I know I made jokes the whole time both my kids were being born.
uh,
I was constantly just cracking knock knock jokes and everything. I was like, knock knock, who's there? There's baby and you
wow.
sorry. Oh man, God, I've got to stop laughing though. My stomach's hurting. Maybe I'm hoping I'm losing calories.
Burping it all out.
Oh man. Oh man. Jeez.
Hi.
You look like a lumberjack.
I mean, don't I actually look like lumberjack? I mean, I got a beard and everything, so
I don't have a beard right now. I shave.
Yeah. No, I don't like to shave. So
You used
I
to.
leave the beard. Huh?
You used to shave.
Yeah, because I had to.
You had to.
Yeah, because for our job, we were originally allowed to have facial hair.
Why?
I don't know. It
My
was the
teeth keep showing
policy.
itself partially when I sit there. I have to like close my mouth really tight for them not to show.
Your eyes are closing constantly.
That's because I don't think it's picking up on them very well because of my glasses.
Mm. Okay. Well, got anything else to talk about? Any more horror movies?
This Avatar, yeah, it's better. It's better, but it's not as entertaining for sure. It didn't make me laugh as
Yeah.
much.
Kind of a good thing we've been laughing all this
Oh, sorry,
episode.
I just bumped my microphone. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I like my headset because my microphone is like is connected to my left earpiece.
Yeah.
So
I just can't stop doing that for some reason. There's something about wanting to open up my mouth. Anyway, I won't finish.
yeah.
Are you trying to do the ooh la la face?
No,
Mm,
I am not trying to do that.
sure, but
Nope, nope. I'm walking off stage here. Goodbye, people.
did it look like I was asleep?
Yep. Sleepy Kevin.
Yay! What'd you say you did this weekend? I can't remember. Oh yeah, you said it was a lazy.
Yeah, I just played video games this weekend.
Oh my god. Yeah,
And I
I've been playing a lot
finished
of the. Oh, sorry. I'll
and I
shut up.
finished one of my seasons of one of the animes I had left to finish.
Yeah.
Mashal. What are you doing?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of The Sims 4 again this weekend. Actually, all week.
Ah,
I even played at work that one night.
I was playing Starfield since now they have the mods out.
Yeah. Did you get any good mods?
Yeah, I got pretty fun mods. I'm debating on if I actually really want to break the game yet with mods.
Hmm.
Like, I've done one playthrough, so I'm kind of just doing a fun, like low end mod playthrough, like stuff that makes the game easier, like graphically and UI systems and shit.
Yeah.
Stuff that, just kind of advancing it. Also had to just because it annoys the piss out of me. Take out the so you know how, of course, in like Skyrim, where you have the perk trees, right?
The what?
The perk tree,
What's a perk tree?
where you get the extra abilities. Like it
Oh yeah,
has the
yeah.
one,
Okay.
yeah.
I was thinking of a literal tree. I was like, is this some kind of secret thing in the Actually, funny story, by the way. When I first started playing Skyrim, the amount of time that it actually took me to figure out how to do the skill tree, use the skill tree that it even existed in the game is actually embarrassing. I was wondering why I couldn't level up any of my skills for a long time. I finally was like, oh, here. Anyway,
But anyways, and like so, there's skill trees
yeah.
in Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls, and then in the Fallout series. You just gotta level up certain, you know, aspects. Like if you want to get more skills in one-handed, level up your one-handed ability, right?
Yeah.
In Starfield,
Oh, man.
You have to level up your skill, plus you have to do certain things so many times. Like for one of them, I remember to increase your like your weight gain, you have to travel so far over encumbered, and then you can unlock the perk, the next part of that perk. So it has a lot of extra requirements. And yeah, that kind of annoys me. So I had a mod that gets rid of the requirements. So as I leveled up, I can just put my skill points in whatever.
Looks like my neck snapped
Yeah, it really
and
does.
then it broke. Oh wow, that's really cool. I didn't know you could do that. I don't know if mine
Hmm.
would pick it up. Mine doesn't do it because I don't have a beard really. Well, it doesn't do it as well. I mean, my cheeks are kind of wiggling, but I'm not doing it like yours doing it.
You're also way more like up on the camera than mine is.
Yeah.
You know, it might help not look like girls if you actually done a different body.
What body would you suggest?
Ah,
I don't think it lets you change the body.
yeah,
It
look at
only let
mine.
me change the head. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Where's the body?
Where's the body?
Where did you hide the body, Eric? I know you hid it. Oh, here's body. That makes me look like I got boobs. Uh, which is honestly not far from reality, sadly. Uh,
Ugh. Yeah, you just go
maybe if I
over.
change the shirt.
I'm gonna change my shirt 'cause I don't really
Let me
like it.
get something that one of those stereotypical shirts,
Mm,
stereotypical man shirts, make me look more manly. Not something I'd ever want to wear in real life, but I'll wear it as the avatar to make myself look more
just
like
wear
a
a
guy.
hoodie.
I was gonna do like a suit and tie, but yeah, I guess I could do a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that looks a bit more masculine, I guess. I give myself a hat. All right, Billy Ray Cyrus up in this place.
I'll join you on the beach.
Yay, we're both at the beach. Nah, I'll take the hat off.
Dude, hey, you got 1 minute, by the way.
Oh, give me just a second. Uh, uh,
There you go.
oop,
Now you just look like a feminine guy.
oop, my computer just froze, I think.
So, fair warning to the viewers. He can cut this if it's not, if it actually worked. We had some technical difficulties. If this is a weird cut to this, we lost a middle chunk of our recording.
Yeah, we had a lot. We had some
Kevin's fault.
difficulty. I'm
So,
sorry.
anyways, I'll be quiet for a little bit.
I'm trying. Okay. Jeez.
Trying to give you a good place to cut it if it does work. Damn. But
My hair's not quite parted down the middle in this avatar like it is in real life.
no. See, the long hair in these types of like avatars that are more clay, the short the shorter the hair, kind of the better. Because his long hair just looks like, I don't know, it looks weirdly fake. Extra like, I know
It
the
does.
avatar itself is like
Yeah.
fake,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah, it might be. It's probably trickier to mimic longer hair with this Play-Doh type avatars than it is like
yeah.
with your shorter hair.
That's what I chose instead of choosing the hair it's long like mine is now.
Even though yours is not that slicked back, yours kind of more just hangs to the side. So,
Well, this one, if you notice, is buzz cut in the side. like I used to have mine.
Yeah, I see that. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that was years ago, though. You hadn't had that hair in forever.
I've had it in only a year, bro. It was last year I had that haircut.
I don't remember that being
Yeah,
last year.
it
I don't
was.
remember. I don't remember that.
Hmm. I
Nope.
didn't start growing it out until the wintertime.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't tell me when I did. Fuck, you don't know shit, Jon Snow.
I see you. I see you like every day for the last like 3 years.
No, you no.
Well, almost every day.
No, not even almost. Because there for almost a year, you only see me like 2 days a week.
Well, you know
No,
what I
you
mean.
didn't even see me at all for almost a year.
I know there
Because
was such magical times too. The dramatic mouth open when you have to.
but like, um,
Now we see each other like every day,
did
almost
you
every
no?
weekday. Well,
Did
actually,
you
yeah,
work?
almost. Huh?
Trying to think. Were you working? No, you were working overnights when I was also working overnights on
We worked
Tuesday
weekends
and
together
Wednesday.
for off and on over the years.
Yeah,
We worked weekends together for a little while there, and then there was a period of time where we didn't, and then there was a period of time where we did again. So,
yeah, because
because when you were doing that split thing where you were half Dardanelle, half Russellville, then I
you
didn't. I don't
never
think I
seen
ever
me.
saw you. Yeah, I don't think I ever
No,
saw you.
because you were the ass end of the week. I was the beginning. Of the
Yeah. And then when you got fully switched back over, then I saw
Yeah.
you. They started doing that split 6 hour thing on the weekend.
Yep.
I worked with my sister the first 6 hours, and then I worked with you the second 6 hours.
Yeah. And then I worked with Tristan, my other.
Yeah. I always forget about Tristan. I
Poor
know
Tristan.
he doesn't exist in my memory. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna laugh if somehow he comes across this podcast and hears this.
He's gonna be like, "What the hell, okay?"
He's gonna message me like, "Tell Kevin he's an asshole."
I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about him. He just never sticks out in my memory. I don't know.
I don't
Like
know.
anytime someone even brings him up, I'm like, who is that? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Do you at least remember his uncle Joseph?
Yeah, I actually remember Joseph better than Tristan.
I mean, you also worked with Joseph a lot longer than Tristan.
Yeah, it's fair to say that I saw Joseph a bit more often. Yeah. And yeah, and I've known him longer too, because
Yeah.
obviously he worked there years before Tristan did. So mm. Heck, Joseph was already working there before I quit, and before I quit, and then before I came back.
Yeah.
You look like you're like
Uh,
checking your avatar. It looks like you're like checking yourself out in the mirror or something. I can't seem to stop tilting my head to the sideways. I just now realized that. It's like my head just wants to relax that way. I've never noticed until I keep staring at my avatar because I never, see myself. If we
yeah,
ever start
you kind of
doing video of
tilt your head.
ourselves, like I'm gonna be like sitting there, you're gonna be talking, and I'm gonna be like, eh.
You're so self. Anything doing it with these avatars are gonna make you like so much more pay attention when you actually come on camera.
It actually would be easier for me to focus if I could see like your face, and the avatar does help. But if I saw your real face, like it would be even easier because uh, I don't know.
Oh,
There's something about the whole voice eye coordination. I guess I don't know what the phrase would be, but it helps. Really helps with like with my ADHD brain, like focus better.
ah,
So versus if I'm just hearing your voice, that's why it's actually easier for me to zone people out when I'm talking to them on the phone versus when I'm talking to them in face to face.
yeah. I have a problem doing that too.
Yeah.
Like a few episodes ago when it was all your episode, literally muted it and half the time was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Like I completely like don't remember much of that episode.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't remember, typically don't remember half of what either one of us really talk about until I start editing the the podcast. Like once I edit it, then I feel like I'm an audience like listening to it for the first time because like I don't even remember any of this is what I always think to myself. Well, most of it anyway. There's parts of it sometimes I remember. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's actually easier for me to pay attention when I'm editing the podcast than it is for me when I'm like participating in it. So
Hmm.
like because I'm hearing
So,
both. I guess because I'm standing outside of the conversation, hearing both sides.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. I wonder when my wife plugged up the laptop because now it's at 19%.
Crap! I
And I
just now
pulled it.
remembered. Well, it's too late now that we're already in the third recording.
What?
But I forgot that I found my Rode microphone and I was going to test it out on this episode. But that's right. I'll test it.
Ah,
I'll test it out on the next episode.
yeah. But no, I just got the notification my laptop battery's at 19%.
19. Your phone?
My laptop.
Oh,
Because I'm on
charge
my
it.
laptop.
Put it on the charger.
I have no.
It.
I mean, I'd have to go into the other room to charge it.
Oh,
Oh,
you'd have to get up.
yeah, hey, I, yeah.
You look like you're like doing the smolder look or something.
You do that?
Yeah,
Amenities.
I can't do it with these glasses on my avatar.
I want to stand up. My knee popped.
Oh, my side. Oh, geez. We're both complaining about body pain.
Getting old. I'm getting old.
Oh, my back just popped. Oh, my side. Oh, so, I
My
don't even know.
spleen.
I don't even know what that was. Something just snapped. Might have to go to the emergency room. I'm not entirely sure.
Well,
Oh,
shit.
this avatar with a cigarette in my mouth would be funny too. Like just a big marble just sticking out of the side. All
Ugh.
right. What are you looking at?
Huh?
What are you looking at? Your avatar's like looking way off to
Oh,
the side.
looking over the side of the room.
Oh.
Because like the way where we have to put the laptop, the cable is pretty
All the
much get like
raindrops
a
were lemon drops and gumdrops.
barely a little section
Yeah.
where the laptop can actually be because the rest of the table is covered in my wife's stuff.
Yeah. Oh
So
my God.
what are you laughing
I'm laughing at my own stupidity. I
at?
randomly just
Someone laughed
started
at your stuff.
my brain immediately just like randomly just went back to like my preschool days and I just started thinking of a Barney song and then just started singing it out loud.
Oh God.
And I was like, why am I? I haven't heard that song since I was like a kid. Why am I singing that? Oh man.
I don't know.
Now the song's stuck in my head. Oh, what a rain that would be if all
No,
the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes.
we are
Oh,
not
what a
doing
snow
this.
that would be. I'm surprised I still remember those lyrics, but I did watch that video like a trillion times when I was a kid. So
I didn't like that stuff as a kid.
you didn't like Barney or
No.
Sesame Street or anything?
Nope.
What about Hip Hop Harry?
What?
Yeah, so in the early 2000s, it's kind of sad that I know that the show exists because I would have been like older by then. But in the early 2000s, there was sort of like the cool kid version of Barney kind of came out called Hip Hop Harry,
Oh.
and all the kids and the a giant. I think he was supposed to be like a hamster. I'm not sure what animal he was supposed to be. He had like a backwards yellow hat on, and they all did hip hop dances and stuff together. And then they did the stereotypical learn how to be a civilized human, essentially teaching that to children. And uh
Oh, damn.
and all so but yeah, it was sort of like the like the edge. I guess it was supposed to be like the edgy, about as edgy as a preschool kids show can be. Edgy
Yeah.
version of Barney. So
So I guess in the Euro Cup, Switzerland and Germany went 1-1.
I love
It
how
literally just popped up on my
you just
screen.
went like way off somewhere else in another conversation. You're like, anyway,
Well,
so I guess
well, like this notification popped up on the
I'm
thing.
over
I
here
went to
talking
read it
about
and I
hip
accidentally
hop
clicked on
Harry, and
it.
you're
It's
talking about
like it's saying very hot weather. Like, duh, got a fucking heat advisory. And I went to go clear it, and it just literally pulled up like all kinds of news stuff, and it's like, oh, Euro Cup is very popular with sports fan. Are you a sports fan?
depends on the sport.
And it's the first thing is it's this game
Your
stat
dramatic
between
laugh
Germany
of
and
your avatar
Switzerland.
was hilarious.
My dramatic laugh.
Yeah, your whole body like went backwards when you laughed. I can't do that. My body doesn't seem to want to do. I think I might be really close to my webcam compared to you.
I
I don't know
mean,
how close is your real face to
now,
zoom close to it. Oh, freaking A.
well, I'm decently away. I mean, I'm not like so far away.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sitting up to this desk about like I would set up to the desk at work.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Cause
don't.
not leaning on it, I just sit.
All I need is somebody to lean on. Da, 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 da,
Now be
da.
careful changing your stuff. That's how you fucked up last time.
I did. That's not what did it.
Yes. Oh.
We're in space.
Now here is a special view of the north of Earth. Can you
We're
see
gonna
it?
tell the forecast from space.
I can't tell where we're at of.
In
Oh,
late news, there's an asteroid field headed toward Earth.
why'd you say that's so like mellow?
I'm excited about it. Guys.
There's an asteroid field coming towards Earth, people. We're all gonna die. It's useless to care. Don't run. Don't hide. It's just gonna kill us all.
So lifeless, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now,
My avatar did it finally. Did the dramatic laugh.
you just wanted it to do the dramatic
I
laugh
wanted
so
it to do
bad,
so
didn't you?
bad. Yeah. Yep. Now I'm finally can be happy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mimic me, you bitch.
I was clearing my throat.
Mm-hmm.
I would never mimic you. Did you change your ears?
No.
The way that question taken out of context.
No, I did not change my avatar's ears. Why?
Oh, okay. 'Cause I can't see my ears. I don't remember what they look
Yeah,
like when my hair was short. So.
I don't either. I wasn't paying attention to your avatar
What are you looking at?
stuff.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Yep. Probably right here now, just
Just
watching porn.
you can't even exit out of that when you're doing a podcast. That's how addicted you are.
They don't even have an ears option, do they?
I didn't see one, but I didn't even see the body option either.
No. Ah.
What color did you make your eyes green?
No,
They
they're
look
dark
green.
blue.
They look green.
I think I chose blue. Yeah, just the dark blue.
Maybe it's because of the background. So the background's just so blue that it's making your eyes actually look not blue.
I mean, also I have a green hoodie on, so
My face is like right up next to your avatar, by the way. I could practically start making out with your avatar right now.
no.
You can't stop me. I can
I
do
do
it.
not consent.
Too
It's
bad you
on
can't
live.
stop.
It's recorded. I'm not consenting to this.
Yep, I'm cutting all that out, all the non-consenting. I'm gonna edit it and make it sound like you say, "I do consent." I do consent. Okay.
Never gonna give you.
Oh
I
man,
will never give
I've
you
seriously got to
consent.
stop laughing because my stomach is hurting so bad. Mm.
Uh,
And then I just start laughing again.
like I don't.
Uh,
Hmm. There's not really too much interesting things going on right now for me, anyways.
I probably could have thought of something to say, but I'm too distracted by these
Well, I mean, I can
avatars.
think of a lot of things to say, but
Yeah, I
just
mean, I
not
would have had
necessarily like
more.
overly interesting.
Yeah, I
Like,
probably would have had more pop in my head though if I wasn't so distracted.
yeah.
Oh man,
Well, like Logan, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, the whole back behind the stage stuff going on, behind the scenes stuff going on there. That intrigued me a little bit. Finally, someone's like, "Hey, look, we're making a fucking movie entertaining. We don't need extra bullshit."
what was wrong with the other movies? I
You
didn't
weren't
see
listening
any.
earlier when I
I
was
didn't see
spilling
any of
over
them.
you.
So
No, I guess Disney,
you talking about the
Bob
Wolverine
Iger
movie?
and oh, the head of Marvel guy's name. But apparently they're trying to push for the directors and stuff to. They were pissed because the directors went out and set up the theatrical release to not have a specific character in it that they wanted in it. And now there's like, well, the director's cut's got to have those scenes. And the director and Ryan Reynolds and them were like, no, because that person is actually pointless to our movie. And that person being Wolverina, or whatever, a female Wolverine who goes to the multiverse. They created that, and apparently her job is to go to the multiverse killing Wolverine. Yeah, they wanted a female Wolverine that literally just goes through killing all the male Wolverines.
That's weird.
And yeah,
I didn't
and
know there. I didn't know there was more than one Wolverine.
there's a multiverse asshole.
I didn't know that.
you, how do you not know that there's a multiverse?
I didn't know that there's. Oh, you're talking about the different. I'm
Yeah.
confused. Like there's just a
Different
planet of
Wolverines
Wolverines.
throughout the multiverse.
Like there's just a planet
Apparently,
of Wolverines.
no. The Wolverine from
Because
like
I was
Earth
sitting.
1, Earth
Because I
2,
thought
Earth 3, Earth
Wolverine.
4, Earth 5, Earth 6, whatever
Because aren't
Earths.
those blades? Weren't those put into him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. By the way, that brings up a question. If those were put into him, how was he pushing them out and pulling them back in of his hands?
Well,
Is there a secret button in his skin that he hits or something?
no, I'm guessing it's just he's able just to eject them out. Like they're literally between the muscle fibers and bone in his
Yeah,
arm.
but like that's a pretty dramatic like shift. I mean, those are giant blades coming out of him, and
I
then
mean, they hurt like a son of
suddenly,
a bitch.
well, I got that, but like, and then
Well, in the
retracting, like,
movie,
how is he doing
so
that?
in the comics, I don't remember the details on how that works. Like in the because in the comics, he originally didn't have bone claws, and now I guess at some aspects of the comics he
Right, because his
does.
power is technically that he can heal himself, right? But they put the claws
The
in him.
movies are what really started in the bone claws. So he had the ability to pull out the bone claws, like Sabretooth had the ability to increase his nails. Same with that one chick from the X2 movies.
Right. Yeah, I remember her.
Now, when he got the adamantium, it just coated his bone claws, which is weird. So if you think about it, right, his bone claws were circular.
I thought the claws were metal.
No, before he got the adamantium in the movies, he had bone claws, but they
Oh,
were like circular and like
I didn't know that.
spiral.
In the first movie?
And no, they don't show that until X Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, I never saw that one.
Uh,
Out of all the X-Men movies, I've only seen one, two, and three.
and then Days of Future Past also show his bone claws because it goes back in time before he got the adamantium. Um, but that's a new age thing they're doing, I guess, because I
Yeah,
guess no one's like, how did the adamantium actually give him claws?
yeah.
So now they're like, oh, he already had bone claws. But my question is, why did they make him spiral claws? Because if the adamantium just coated his bones, then like, how did it like give the extra like shape to
Hmm. But in the comics,
it?
it wasn't like that.
So yeah, if I remember correctly, earlier in the
So how
comics,
was
he
it in
did.
the comics? He never had the blades, right? Until they put him in, right?
Yeah, until they done the
Yeah,
adamantium.
yeah. Because
I
he can
don't.
heal himself. That's his
Yeah,
power. But they gave him the blades to make him more
yeah.
like Wolverine. And then,
Um. So the blades were a side effect of the adamantium during the Weapon X program.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So originally he didn't have like any type of claws. He was just a guy that could heal and has been alive for years. Fought in almost every war since like the Civil
Yeah.
War, I believe. And when he became part of the Weapon X program, they injected the adamantium in him, and it also caused claws. It also somehow gave him claws.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I don't know how. I don't remember that much of it, but in but there's supposed to be a scene with the female Wolverine, and she's supposed to kill off
Oh,
a
okay. I just Googled it.
oh
So apparently the metal version of the claws, the ones they put in, apparently it works through the electrical signal in his nervous system.
okay,
Like, like when he wants them to come out, they just it sort of triggers them because of,
which is
the
why they get
electrical signal.
stuck when
That
he's up.
makes more sense. I didn't even think about that. I was sitting there going like, what does he make a fist and they come out? But I'm like, what if he went to go punch somebody? Would they automatically? And I was just like, but yeah, that makes more sense. And then when he wants them to retract it, it sort of works, how, the male part works kind of in the same way. Like it just starts working when you want it to, kind of thing. So,
Yeah,
well, unless you have issues like you're an old man or
yeah.
something that has, but that's a whole nother subject. Mm.
But anyways, I guess there's supposed to be a actor that was supposed to portray another version of Wolverine in the multiverse,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to show her killing him. And she's supposed to have scenes where she's beating the crap out of Hugh Jackman
So,
Wolverine.
so she's, so there's a girl version of Wolverine in one of the universes.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
according to this, I
And
don't know if it
she
was
and she kills the Hugh Jackman version in the movie.
no, she kills a different version of
How do you
Wolverine that
kill
keeps trying to
Wolverine?
attack.
Because
is.
I thought he automatically heals
Well,
himself.
the thing is, that's the problem. She realistically couldn't kill him unless she had a special metal, which all we know of only made one sword, and as a current owner of it is Wolverine, and what it does is it neutralizes healing factors. So even
Oh,
somebody
okay.
that's immortal gets stabbed with it, it would kill them.
Right. So he wouldn't be able to heal himself in that with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It temporarily nullifies any regenerative ability. So someone like even if you took it and say stab someone like Wolverine, Deadpool, Sabretooth,
Right.
go into I mean even we work on good characters that have more healing factors like probably Doctor Manhattan over in DC or Watchmen comics series and stuff. Um, but I mean he's fine because he'll just come back to life because he just kind of can't be destroyed unless he wants himself to die, kind of thing,
Yeah.
supposedly. Yeah. But if you're someone like Superman whose skin is stronger or can't be penetrated,
Impenetrated.
yes, thank you. Then the sword wouldn't work on you. But anybody that can be cut by the sword, it nullifies them. Yeah, kind of a cool sword. But yeah, the current owners, if I remember, current owner, remember correctly, is Wolverine. But as far as her bone claw, her normal adamantium claws, no, they can't actually kill another other kind like that unless you cut off their head. Which the only way to do that in the cinematic universe is heat up your adamantium because heated adamantium can apparently cut through non-heated adamantium.
Huh.
Yeah, which is kind of, you know, meh, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a fan.
I keep trying to straighten my head up because like I said, I naturally want to tilt it. So I never realized I'd do that.
But do you have anything to add to the discussion today, or
So I think X-Men is boring. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I do find X-Men boring, but I get why people like it though. So
yeah?
I
But I'm just
just
glad that somebody's finally be like, no, we're making a movie that's actually for entertainment purposes. Like, I don't know, movies are typically supposed to be if they're in a niche
X-Men is
genre.
Marvel, right?
Yes, X Men is
Yeah,
Marvel.
that's what I thought.
The Uncanny X Men.
I remember when X-Men the animated series was popular when I was a kid.
Yeah,
And when I was in elementary school, all the kids kept putting popsicle sticks in between their fingers, trying to be like Wolverine.
Wolverine. Yeah,
Yeah. And it took me, I hadn't seen the show for quite a while. And I kept seeing people do that. And I kept wondering where they were getting that from. I was like, why do they keep doing that? And then finally, I had seen a couple of episodes of the show and I was like, they're trying to be like Wolverine. I did not, I didn't know who Wolverine was at the time. Uh, but in my defense, when I was a kid, we didn't always have cable. It was kind of an
yeah.
on and off thing. Like sometimes we had it, sometimes we didn't. So sometimes all I could do was watch the movies that we already owned, and I didn't own any videos of video episodes of
Yeah.
X-Men. So, but yeah,
Yeah, X Men '87. Now the X Men Evolution, and now they have the X Men '97, which is a continuation from '87. Yeah, they just came out with the new X Men
oh man,
series. But
oh gosh.
before Kevin burps himself into an early grave, this has been a fun episode of Barf City. Hopefully, we didn't lose part of the recording.
We're gonna find out.
Oh yeah. Um, guess do the stuff on Spotify and YouTube's and Instagram.
Download my game.
Yeah, yeah.
I still got it
Download
in the
his game.
I got it in the show notes still, so you can just click on the link
Oh
in the
my,
description or the show notes.
so desperate.
I am. I'm willing to admit it.
But that's all, folks. Bye.